Andrea, since she was little, she always liked to help others.
She thinks it can be something big.
She is wonderful with the students.
She taught me to treat others how you want to be treated.
And she sees that these kids feel very connected to her because they're coming from the same background and they're going through the same schools as her.
She also has gotten the students to trust her and to really just tell her how they're feeling and what they need.
She tries to communicate with you and make you comfortable with her.
And it helps me because I have somebody to talk to.
My name's Andrea Amador. I'm 23 years old and I'm an AmeriCorps mentor. I grew up in Arvin, California, a little rural community, predominantly Hispanic, low-income community, so nothing too privileged. We didn't see a lot of nice cars or nice houses, and a fun day would be playing outside in the dirt, not like riding bikes or anything like that. There's a huge lack of hope here.
There isn't a great sense of hope. Making it to the end of the school day, making it to the end of the week, sometimes is where the hope is.
Our parents were uneducated, so we struggled in school because we didn't really have anyone to help us. I was one of the few ones that had a mom who started going to school.
Andrea, my mother said that she is my reflection. I decided to go and get an education. I have a master's in Spanish. And Cal State, I teach Spanish.
I really do think I'm a reflection of her. Growing up, I saw how she struggled to make ends meet when her and my dad separated, but she never gave up. She always was hopeful. Watching her get her bachelor's was like, okay, I can do that too. But watching her get her master's while she was working a full-time job, taking care of us, I can definitely do it too. And so she's inspired me to want to get my master's, regardless of the community we're in. We still believe we can achieve our goals and dreams, which are education.
Well, right now in our times, we don't have school counselors. We don't have people that can go around and really meet with these kids. Really, the only option for students with poor behavior is they get sent to the office and either they're suspended or some sort of given detention. There's no finding the root of the problem, so AmeriCorps really offers that opportunity for these kids to talk about what's causing their behavior, and together they can work to try and fix that.
To be in the AmeriCorps program, you have to meet a certain criteria. They have to have one behavioral issue on their record.
Rudolpho was a student who was very intelligent, but he had a difficult time turning in his assignments.
He does need that extra little push in terms of schoolwork.
Pienso que está aprendiendo, así como le están ayudando, pienso que él también está aprendiendo a ayudar a los demás.
Andrea helped me get away from all the bad things. Now I show that I have the mentality to do all these things and do my work.
And now he's a really good student. He's very respectful. A lot of the other students look up to him.
Y este programa lo ha ayudado a ser abierto, alegre, comunicativo.
So it's my bad news. Bad news is...
Ask you, what's your bad news?
He's going on the right path already. I'm just there to make sure he doesn't fall off. Zena, she's a very strong girl. She thinks she can do it all, and she can, but she's a fighter. She's gone in a couple of physical fights.
Before I met Andrea, my school year was like horrible. I would get into fights a lot, and I would be a troublemaker.
So that's one of the reasons I took her to conflict mediation, to help her realize she can channel that anger, whatever it is that's causing her to fight, into a more productive, better way in terms of helping other kids not fight.
So how would you feel if the roles were reversed? How would you feel if she were to say that about you?
I wouldn't like it. The conflict mediation was fun and we learned a lot about how to communicate with others and how to get along and how to stop fights from happening.
I understand that this is a hard issue, but thank you for working hard in order to get this, for us to go forward.
Since they came on this year, we have seen a huge drop in our students behaving badly. Academically, I've noticed that my students that are mentees are far more on top of their work.
And we saw great increase in our students who are at risk staying in the classroom and being a productive member of our student body.
I've helped a lot of my mentees be stopped from before they get suspended or get detention.
I would like to keep Andrea here for the rest of her career. I know that's not going to happen, but I would love to have AmeriCorps here. I'd love to have 2 to 3 mentors here every year to help our students. They are amazing. I like to clone them.
So I've noticed I've grown as a person because listening to their stories really helps me feel appreciative of what I have and where I've gone in my life.
Health happens when children have a safe place to play.
La salud empieza aquí.
Health happens when my mentees have a positive outlook on life.
Health happens here.
Health happens at Heaven Drive Middle School.